This is the power steering fluid reservoir. And this is the L322 Range Rover. The L322 Range Rover power steering fluid flush is going to be a 100% complete flush. That means all the old fluid will come out and a brand new delicious fluid will go back in. I'd usually start by saying lift the front of the car, and I will tell you that there is a video over here for you to watch on how to lift or jack up the car from the front. But I have another idea for you today if you don't have a jack or a jack stand. The reason why we need to lift the car from the front, so the wheels are free to turn left and right, because we are going to move the steering wheel left to right to push the old fluid out. But rather than jacking up the car or putting it on jack stands, I have put two carton boxes here. And what those carton boxes will do is will stop the friction from the tire to the driveway, and the friction will be between this carton box and this carton box. Basically, two boxes on top of each other that will turn when the wheel turns, and will have the friction between the boxes rather than the tire and a driveway. So if you recall from our previous video, I showed you how to do a replacement of the fluid, not a flush, a replacement. And all what we needed to use is the measuring jug and a baster. That's the only two things we needed to do. I will leave that video for you over here if you need to go and check it out. But today we are going to do a complete flush, which it will be a little bit more advanced than the other one. However, it's not a difficult job. So just bear with me and we're going to do it together. I'm going to do my best to explain to you exactly what we're doing today. So this is the reservoir, which I marked it in R, and it goes through the hose here and different components, you know, different components around the car, okay? This is irrelevant what components they are, but it goes through the hoses over here and it goes back into reservoir, and the fluid just circulates this way. What we're going to do is to make a cut over here. And what happened when we make a cut over here, if we were to disconnect it from here and then put another hose into a container, which is marked in C, okay? So what's going to happen is when we put the new fluid in, so we put new fluid into reservoir, it's going to push the old fluid out, but rather than going back here, it's going to come out into the container. So new fluid in and old fluid comes out from the container. It's as simple as that. And we're going to do a 4 liter, and the 4 liter will completely flush the old fluid out into the container and put the new fluid back into the pipes here, and then we're gonna cap it and then put it back in. And that's basically what we're going to try to do today. There's only, under the reservoir is only 2 hoses here.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. And let's move this out of the way. To move it out of the way, we're just going to use a 8mm socket. We're just going to basically just get it out of the way, so we just have more access to it. And once we do, we're going to put a lot of newspaper and start working on it. So just like last time, we're just going to use the baster to take the fluid out. Okay. And we'll take the full container, the full reservoir out. That's it. We just have to empty it now. So we need to lift the reservoir up. It's not bolted in or anything, just lift it up, and we would push it back, or actually front towards the bonnet. And you can see here, I don't know if the camera can pick it up.
Yes.
You can see here there's a small hose.
Yep.
And there's a large hose.
Yep.
Make sure you pay attention to the clamp position, because we need to bring it back exactly into this position. Yeah. We're gonna disconnect this one, the small one. The reason why we disconnect the small one is so we can connect it to another hose where the old fluid can leak out, okay, or come out, okay. Yes. And the new fluid can go in here, and the old fluid come out from here, okay. Yeah. So when we plug it in, when we unplug it, when we disconnect it, we are going to connect this pipe to a new hose, and then we're going to put a new plug here so the reservoir doesn't leak out. So this is the hose that I made, the makeshift hose. Basically, I put a clamp here so I can plug it in, and I put 2 zip ties over here to obviously so it doesn't leak out, and that should stop the reservoir from leaking outside, basically. Yeah. So let's get started. Let's start by removing the clamp. Okay. So I'm gonna squeeze this one down like so, get it out of the way. So now the hose is becoming loose, so we need to take it out. This is going to take some time, not gonna lie to you, but a lot of liquid is gonna come out, and that's why we put the newspaper. Can you see the liquid is already coming out?
Yes, yeah.
So
hopefully the newspaper should absorb it.
this, it will 100% guarantee it will come out, okay?
Yeah.
So prepare the plug ready. Can you see the fluid here? I can already see it. So I'm going to prepare the plug from now.
This makeshift thing, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna prepare it to put it immediately, like this. So I'm just gonna put it immediately as soon as I take it out. Ready?
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Yep.
So that's the situation. There's nothing you can do about it. This is a situation, yeah?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tighten it. So this is where we're at. We put a plug here to plug the reservoir, and we put a tube inside an adapter to another tube to drain the fluid.
Yeah.
So the fluid, all fluid is going to come out of here. New fluid was going to go inside here. So today we are using the cold climate power steering fluid, which is also referred to as CCP. Previously I have used the ATF in my previous video. Now the situation is that if you search on a lot of websites in the UK, they tell you to use ATF. I would recommend you look at the manual, because after looking at the manual, I found out that I need the CCP, which is the cold climate power steering. This is in my car specification, and I bought this from the dealer, obviously, and they've told me that you need to use this type, okay? Now, I made the mistake of using the ATF previously. Nothing was damaged, so it's okay, but just make sure that you use the correct one for your car, okay? Because it did recommend to use ATF in other websites, but actually the way I knew about all of this, 2 subscribers, I think Rob and who else?
John?
Rob and John, which is thank you for both of you, because you guys reached out and told me, no, ATF is the wrong one for your car, even though all websites say it's the right one. ATF did say it's the right one, but no, it's actually the CCP. So I forgot to mention, the hose is actually connected all the way here, and I put it down to this top so we can fill it. So this product is optional, but in my opinion, it's worth it, because it's like only £25 maybe or something like this. You can get it even cheaper, £15. Anyway, this is actually no spill coolant funnel kit, but you can use it in our case. So I took it out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it down here like that, and it's going to be tight fit. So it's going to create a tight fit and a tight seal. After we filled the funnel, what we do next is Alex is going to help me. She's going to go inside the car, turn on the engine, and turn the steering wheel, okay, slowly. I think for every one revolution, so like for every full turn, it should take her 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And she will gonna go all the way lock to the right, and then all the way lock to the left, then again all the way lock to the right, as long as it takes, okay, to flush 4 liters. So I've already put 2 liters in here, so we're gonna flush 4 liters out, and in the meantime I will slowly let the fluid go in, and slowly the oil fluid is gonna come out from here.
Okay, should we get started?
Yeah. I'm excited and stressed at the same time, so let's see. First time.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Steady?
Do I turn on the engine?
Yes, turn on the engine.
Okay.
Stop!
I did. Oh my gosh. Did not go as expected whatsoever.
I'm not sure what happened there. So fluid went everywhere, all over the engine. We're trying to clean it, all over here. Of course, it missed the bucket, so did nothing in the bucket. Out. Let's go under the car.
Do you want to show them under the
I
car?
can't hold it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Here, over there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look from the front of the engine. Let's show them from here. Here.
Everywhere.
Here. See under?
Yeah.
See all the shiny?
Yeah.
Yep. What do you think? It's getting very dark. Should we leave it for tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's raining.
Next week?
Whenever it's not raining, we'll have to try.
What do you think? I don't know what to do.
Well, we'll have to figure out how to clean up under the car first.
Right, so after cleaning the mess on the car yesterday, I quickly put some detergent on the floor to soak up all the oil. It was too late for us to film this last night. It got really dark on us. So what happened actually yesterday, I was so scared this will come loose. I have actually over here, the clip is not here, but I over tightened the clip so much on the pipe that it was basically the fluid wasn't going out. And what happened is it was too much pressure that it let go. It's as simple as that. So that's where we are at the moment. My current worries are, did I damage the pump? Did I damage the rack? And what happened with the lines? Did I damage anything internal? All of that to be answered in the next video, because I'm not sure about it. If I tell you now, I'll be lying to you. So I'm not sure about it. What I'm going to do for the next week is I'm gonna do my best to buy as many parts as possible and try to do this repair, and I will document it and I will show you what I did wrong and how you should do it if you were in my position. And with that in mind, and I'll see you on next time. That's my life as usual.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.